let's talk about the sequin stitches that are part of the Viking Designer Epic. Now what we're talking about are dimensional stitches. Start by touching the Joy OS Advisor, touch the dimensional stitches in the select technique area, and then go down to what is called sequin stitches. Once again, this will open up a little information. I'm going to minimize this because this is probably more like how it's going to come up for you. Is that the sequin stitches are all pulled out. There's a couple different styles and fun things that you can do. I want to show you. Once you pick one, then they'll show you right here in the stitch area which one you've picked. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the tutorial for this. Oh, that's the fabric, yes. And not the minimize. Let's try that again. Make it bigger. Okay, use the little bubble down. This is the directions, like what to have available to you. And then remember, the last one has the video. So you can watch just like a little reminder, oh yeah, that's how I do sequin stitches. It's always right here on screen, not far away. So it does show you that having an open toe foot will make this a little easier. As it stops, you're going to notice that you'll slide a sequin in, maybe with something kind of pointy. That's a little kind of stylish. Okay, so what are we talking about with sequins? We're talking about sequins that are flat. So not those cupped ones that you can sometimes buy at the craft store. You need the flat ones. So the other day I was walking through the trim selection at my local fabric store, and then I ran across, remember the stretchy headband type things? I found that these are perfectly flat sequins. This is what I do when I need sequins. Now they're all strung together, so all you need to do is just kind of have yourself a little sit down, have some coffee, and then you pull off the sequins off their little tails. So obviously with this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors all in one, and this was not expensive, and I will probably never use all of these. Of course, the gal at the counter asked me, now what are you making with this? And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be hard to explain. So here we go. What are we talking about? Let's go ahead and slide in our open toe foot. Yes, that foot is an optional foot. When you pick this stitch, you are going to notice that the needle down button will automatically come on for you. And let's just go ahead and start to sew. So when you go ahead and see the stitch, it's going to stop, and the needle's going to be over here on the right side. To make it easy, maybe put your sequins close by, and then you're going to slide them up to the point where the hole is lined up with the 2 red marks left to right, and also a little centered on that back red line, and then go ahead and push the start button. What you're looking for, and it's going to take me I always give myself a few practice runs here, is to get that sequin. Oh, here's one of those that you don't want to use. See how it's kind of got different levels? Yeah, let's get that one out of there. All right, so we're going to slide this up. Sometimes if you do find that your weather is a little staticky or these are jumping around a little bit, that having the clear foot that's not open is actually a really good choice. So again, so they don't kind of bump around, I am going to go ahead and start. Whoop, I missed that one. So you're seeing the more you kind of play with this, the more easy it kind of gets to kind of nail that sequin right down in the middle. All right, we're going to go ahead and put in one more, and then we'll tell it. Actually, you know what? We'll just show you what we got going on here. Usually at the end of the day, I have sequins everywhere, but because I have so many. So yes, if you do miss one, that does mean that you need to either go back and somehow attach it. So the goal is that, and you can see when you get it positioned correctly, it will position it and stitch right in the center of the sequin. So I didn't have it pushed back far enough. This one definitely wasn't there, but you do want to play with it. Now, again, if that's kind of jumping around on you because the open toe foot, I just wanted you to be able to see what I was doing. I am going to go back to the A foot, and I'm going to actually select a different design because I've got something else I want to show you that's possible. So this is stitch number 9. And let's just go ahead and get it started. It has a totally different look, and I'm going to use some of these sequins. These they're more just shiny, fun things with holes in it. But this time, when you notice where this is coming, you can slide this right up underneath it and create. I'm going to slide that in, push the start button, and we'll do a couple of these. So this is like a stitch that's not so centered. That's why I'm able to use a slightly bigger fun object to catch in the stitch. And then that way you can, this is one of my favorites, so I'll just do start. And let's do one more. Little foot up. And do you notice that when there is a foot, not just an open toe, when that foot comes down, it kind of helps secure that sequin in place so not to have it pop out and move around. So this is stitch number 9, and look what you can have fun with.